Hello, Sharon.
What, your door?
You are in, then?
No use trying to pull the wool over your eyes, is it?
No. Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Dawn.
She's in and all.
Yes.
What?
You aren't going out at all, are you, this evening?
No, why?
I might just have to ask you to do me the smallest favour tonight.
Oh, yeah, what's that then?
Do you remember anything about promises to keep?
Oh, yeah. That's the book you wrote, isn't it? Rumpy Pumpy round the world.
The Guinness Book of Bonking.
We remember it. We read it. It was all about bonking.
Nookie.
Leg over situations.
Hiding the salami.
Bonking.
Yes.
It was sort of autobiographical.
And it was based on your life and all.
About all the fellas you've ever had.
It's about as long as the Encyclopaedia Britannica.
I think you've made your point. My heroine has a healthy physical appetite, I admit.
Pussy Go Lightly's a raging nympho.
I changed the name, and it isn't simply about sex. Anyway, it's going to be published.
What? You mean it's going to be all printed up?
Brought out as a book.
You seem to have a good grasp of what publishing means. So far, so good.
Dorian, you'll be famous.
That's amazing. Congratulations, Dor.
Well, I do have a problem. You see, if it is published, Marcus might read it.
Well, as he's your husband, I'd say it was a racing certainty he'd read it.
Yes. You see, as you say, it is partly autobiographical.
Yeah?
And I have been honest, frank,
Yeah?
capitalised on personal experience.
Oh.
What?
So, you see...
Yes, I do see.
Well, I don't.
There are things one has done,
With one's bits on the side.
which one hasn't done.
With one's husband.
Oh, my God.
Yes, that could be a bit of a problem, couldn't it?
You see, with Marcus, the physical thing, it isn't...
No.
No.
It's more...
Yeah.
Yeah.
How shall I put it?
Straight up and down? I mean, no frills sort of thing.
Well, he's going to wonder where I got it from.
Well, you'll just have to change your name, Dor.
Exactly. That's why I'm here. You see, I was put on the spot today. This problem was on my mind, and the publisher phoned, unexpectedly. And I said my name wasn't really Dorian Green, it was a pen name. I wanted to achieve anonymity as soon as possible. And he said, well, what's your real name?
Yeah?
Well, I was put on the spot.
Yeah?
So what did you say?
Sharon. I said Sharon.
Sharon what?
Theodopolopodous.
Pardon?
Well, she was put on the spot.
Well, it was the first name that came into my head.
And what did he say?
He said he could quite see why I changed my name to Dorian Green.
I beg your pardon.
Look, I don't quite understand this. He thinks your book's by Dorian Green.
Then I realised the danger, and I said that was a nom de plume, which I had no intention of using anyway. You see, I wanted to bury Dorian Green as soon as possible.
So do I.
Well, it doesn't end there, I'm afraid.
Oh, great. I suppose you gave him my address and all.
Yes. Well, I was also worried about letters. I'd had one with Lawkins and Roughhead, publisher, on the envelope already. I didn't want Marcus to get suspicious, so I said there'd been a mistake in the address.
What?
I said I actually lived next door.
Well, she was put on the spot.
Which brings me to the favour I need doing.
What?
He wants to meet me, Mr. Roughhead. I don't want to meet him. I don't want him to know who I am. So I was hoping that you could have just a little chat with him for me.
What?
When?
He's coming here tonight.
What?
What time?
I said 8 o'clock. It's only 6:30.
No way. I expect to know publisher.
Sharon!
Read my lips. No way. If you ask again, you'll be reading a bunch of fives.
Tracy?
I ain't doing nothing.
Well, tell him Sharon Theodopolopoulos is out. Gone to hospital. Anything. Just get rid of him for me, please.
She's out. Sorry, gone to hospital. She's dead sorry, had a turn. And don't go trying next door, because there's no one of that name there. You know, of either name. There's no Sharon Theodopolopoulos or Dorian Green next door. They both live here and she's out. Dorian and Sharon being the one person, like, and having gone to hospital with a turn. And the man next door ain't nothing to do with her. Either of them, like. But you have got the right address, and it was dead nice of you to call, and she'll be in touch as soon as she gets back, which shouldn't be long, because it wasn't nothing serious. And, oh, isn't that a nice tie? Cheers.
Good evening, madam. I was hoping I could have a word with you about the good news in the Bible.
Before we even got to the names business, he said he was coming here tonight to discuss publication. Please, Sharon, it is important to me.
Well, can't you just say you want to be anonymous?
No, he'll know, and his wife and his friends and the people at his office. No, I must sever the connection now. Please.
What do I have to say exactly?
Well, there is a tiny bit of a problem there. He has seen my curriculum vitae.
I thought you'd never met.
What's a curriculum vitae?
A resume of your life.
Oh, right.
But we can go over that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
I know that C&A are really exceptionally good value, and those are very colourful clothes, but might you have something just a trace more Harvey Nichols in a more straightforward colour scheme?
What?
First impressions are so important, I always think.
You and I've got a bleeding nerve, Dorian Green.
And if you could modify your speech pattern just a little, I would be grateful. I don't want him to think that the author of Promises to Keep is from Albert Square.
Right, that's it. I ain't doing it.
Sharon!
No, you obviously don't really want me to do it because I ain't good enough.
Well,
don't worry. I won't be embarrassing you in my horrible working-class clothes and my dreadful Cockney accent because I ain't doing it.
Sharon.
No! I ain't changing the way I look and suddenly starting to talk posh just to help out some ungrateful cow that can't even stop insulting me when she wants a big favour from me.
Sharon!
No, forget it. You've gone too bloody far this time. I ain't dolling myself up in poncy gear and talking with a snobby accent to help you out, and that is final. One attended Girton College, one achieved a double first, one spent much of one's time travelling the world and gaining experience, one has come to writing somewhat late in life, as one has been so busy living it.
You don't half saying good.
why do you keep saying one? That isn't written down there.
Well, I thought one said one if one wanted to sound proper.
One certainly doesn't. One would sound a perfect prat.
Girton College.
It's an Oxford college. Now, the
I
significant...
never knew all this about you, Dor.
No. Well,
When was you a script associate in Hollywood?
yes, you see, the...
Done relief work in Mozambique.
I don't think you've entirely...
Relief work? You crossed the road to avoid being seen near an Oxfam shop. I ain't talking all this, cobblers.
Well, don't then. He'll want to talk about the book anyway.
Yeah, but it's yonks since I read that.
Right, we'll go over it now.
Right. Pussy Go Lightly has millions of affairs.
No. I changed her name.
Thank God for that.
Yes, well,
Bloody stupid name that was.
well...
Fancy anyone calling someone Pussy Go Lightly.
All right, I changed it, OK? We all make mistakes.
So what's she called now, then?
Rebecca Cavendish.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Hell of a sight better than Pussy Go Lightly.
Tracy,
So, it's Rebecca Cavendish what does all the bonking.
would you please stop using that dreadful word?
Well, leave it out, Dor. It's only since you moved to Chigwell she started calling it that.
Shall we get on?
Yeah, now who am I?
What do you mean, you're Tracy Stubbs?
Yeah, but what am I doing here?
It's your house, Trace, you live here.
But I don't sound like the sister of a famous writer. He'll be suspicious. I know. I'll be the cleaning lady.
What?
Is this necessary?
Cleaning ladies come in the daytime.
Well, I'll say I couldn't come earlier, 'cause my husband got took into hospital with, what's that thing that men have?
I'm sure you've discovered that by now.
Prostrates.
Prostates.
I'll say my husband suddenly got a prostrate and I had to iron his pyjamas and take him into hospital when I should have been here, and now I'm making up.
Well, that makes me look dead sympathetic, doesn't it?
Is this Baroque invention really necessary? Conjuring up off-stage husbands in crisp night attire, catheterised and anxious in national health hospitals? I mean, what's the point? Why can't you just be her sister?
Because I don't talk posh.
Well, she don't talk posh.
No, but I'm going to.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, then why'd you say it was me in the first place, then?
I didn't say it was you. I just said a name, the first one that came into my head.
Well, she was put on the spot.
I panic a bit. It's what I'm like. It's a weakness. Nobody's perfect. I phoned a boyfriend once. His wife answered, asked who I was, and I said Sue Lawley. And all because I'd just been listening to Desert Island Discs.
Oh, I like that. Who was it?
That's the whole point. It's only by the grace of God that I didn't say I was Princess Anne. You see, I just say the first thing I think of. I'm sorry. It's what I'm like. Oh, it's 7:30. I better go.
Go?
I can't be here, can I? That's the whole point.
Can't you pretend you're a secretary or something? Help out when it gets a bit dodgy.
I don't want him to see me. He'll only be here half an hour. You'll be all right.
Well, can't you just hide and whisper things when it gets a bit iffy?
This isn't Hamlet or Run for Your Wife. I'm not about to hide me in the arras or cower in wardrobes.
Dorian!
Yeah, but...
No! I'll see myself out. I know the way.
Dorian!
Sharon Theodopoulos?
No. No, she's a writer and I'm not. Not at all. In any way. No, I'm, her secretary and, advisor.
How do you do? I'm Simon Roughhead. A bit early, I'm afraid. Miss,
How do you do? Yes, how do you do? How do you do? Come in. Miss Theodopoulos. This is Sharon Theodopoulos.
Ah, how do you do?
The writer. The one who wrote the book.
Yes.
The one you've come to see.
Yes.
Nice. How do you do?
And, this is...
The cleaning lady, Tracy Stubbs. Pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
I don't normally come in the evenings, but my husband had to go into hospital suddenly with a prostrate and I had to iron his pyjamas.
Sorry to hear that.
So I come in the evening to make up. I mean, Miss Theodopoulos didn't want me to come. I mean, she's a good employer. I wouldn't want to give you the wrong impression. But I wanted to come off my own bat.
Yes. Oh, well, I'd better be off.
No. One shall need one's secretary and advisor at this meeting.
But yes, one will. To advise and that, yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Yes.
Well, tell the nice gentleman your name.
Yes, all right, all right. Putty Golightly.
Miss Golightly.
Yes.
Now, how do you do, Miss Golightly?
Oh, please, call me... Miss Golightly, yes.
So, Miss Theodopoulos, how do you write?
With a biro.
Ask a silly question with a biro. My wife went to Girton, you know.
Oh, well.
Before your time, of course.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have known her then.
No. It's very surprising meeting you. You write like someone a lot older.
Oh.
A little older.
Girton, a good experience for you, was it?
Too right it was. I mean, indeed it was. A lot of the men there were after me. I got a lot of experience, if you know what I mean.
Men?
Yes. The other men students, who were at the college with me.
Girton's a women's college.
At the other colleges.
Yes, that's what I meant. The other colleges at Oxford, yes.
Cambridge.
What?
Girton's a Cambridge college.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I get confused. I was at Oxford as well for a while.
Ah.
Yeah, she was. She was at Oxford and Cambridge. She don't know who to cheer for on boat race day.
I was very impressed with your book.
Oh,
It's very
good?
Exciting.
Well written.
sexy.
Too right it is.
Sex is my thing, you see.
Aye?
What?
I beg your pardon.
It's my department. You see, Mr. Lawkins does cookery, sport, classics and crime.
Oh, yeah.
And I do shopping and bonking. Did you read Libido by Patrick Allaline?
No.
Oh, well, do yourself a favour. Really, it's absolutely red hot. Does the job. A treat. I published it. I discovered Patrick Allaline. Now then, Chapter 7. May I speak frankly?
Of course.
It is the weakness.
Is that where everyone on the 747 joins the Mile High Club at the same time?
That's right.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit crappy.
Could you do a rewrite? Make it much simpler, getting back to the main story.
Of course, no problem.
Well, we will need it in a week.
A week?
That's all right.
No, it isn't. Could you give her just a little bit longer?
Well,
Garth, this is Mr. Ruffhead. He's going to publish Mrs. Theodopolopodis' book.
Eh?
your mother told me about your father, Garth.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Let's hope he's back home again soon.
Well, he's definitely in for 4 more years.
I had no idea it was that serious.
Oh, isn't it great about Mrs. Theodopolopodis' book?
Promises to keep.
You wrote that?
Yes.
I thought...
No.
I wrote it.
Oh, I read that. It's great.
You read it?
When did you read it?
Ages and ages ago.
Did you like it?
Oh, yeah, it's great, yeah. Couldn't put it down. That Pussy Go Lightly's a right little goer, isn't she?
Well?
Well, it's...
Oh, God. It's no good.
I didn't say it was no good.
No, you didn't. So what do you think?
It's no good.
Well, don't go round the houses, Sharon. Just say what you think straight out.
Well, you told me to be honest.
When did I say that? Lie to me. Let me drag the truth out of you, kicking and screaming. I'm vulnerable here. What do you think, Tracy?
It's crap.
This charm school you both went to, did you get a refund?
Look, I liked the book when I read it all that time ago, Dor, but the bit on the plane lets it down.
Yes.
I mean, it's daft.
Yes. Thank you, Tracy.
Really, really stupid.
Yes, OK.
I mean, it's dead naff people behaving like that.
Tracy!
I think you may have got your point across, Trace.
And the rewrite's no better.
It's worse.
It's not an improvement.
Oh. Well, I can't rewrite an entire chapter in an evening.
Don't get upset, Dor. You can do it.
Of course you can. Look, the rest of it's brilliant. Really, really good. I can't believe it's you what wrote it.
You really ought to do a little work on how to pay people compliments, Tracy. Right now, you've got a better backhand than Monica Seles.
All right. We don't charge VAT, we ain't got no drugs, and our old men are banged up already. So look there. Blimey, Dor. Bags under your eyes are so big I can read Louis Vuitton on them.
I've been up all night. Here.
It's only 6:30.
I've just finished it. I must know what you think.
Blimey, Dor, you look like death, only very slightly warmed over.
That woman only lives to bolster my confidence, you know.
Oh, now that's good.
That's clever. That is clever. Cool.
Blimey!
It's okay.
No,
It's crap.
No!
It's wonderful, Dor.
It is. It's terrific, really.
It's almost like reading a real book. The other day, when I was looking for an alibi and I came up with being a cleaning lady, I wonder where I got that idea from.
You're just dead inventive, Trace. Hello? Mr. Ruffhead. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you like the new bit. Yeah? Oh, it was no problem at all. Did it in one evening, actually. Just dashed it off. Yeah? Yeah? No problem. The 15th it is. Ta-ra! Poor old Dorian, another rewrite.
Where are you calling?
Dorian, of course.
Well, she ain't there. She's gone away with Marcus.
There's this horrible feeling coming over me, Trace. When does she get back?
The 20th.
Okay, right, yep. No need to panic. We just find out where she's gone, tell her what's needed, and she can post it to us. It'll have to be one of them special people. You know, it's arrived the minute it's sent. Ain't no mountain high enough sort of thing. That's it. Hang on. We can fax her. They have faxes in hotels, yes. No bother, plenty of time. Oh, I was worried for a minute then, Trace. Right, where's she gone?
I don't know.
Well, what company's she gone with?
I don't know.
Well, Marcus will have booked it. What's the name of his company?
I don't know.
There's quite a lot you don't know, isn't there, Trace?
I've just remembered.
Thank God for that.
It's a secret. Marcus booked it, it's an anniversary or something, and they ain't told no one because they don't want anyone from work interrupting them or anything. Yeah, that's it. Oh, isn't it romantic?
Tracy?
But I know the name of the place.
You do? Thank God.
Yeah, Communicado.
What?
She said we'll be in Communicado. Well, what about putting in a sex scene in the Black Mariah?
Trace, this book needs another sex scene like Suzanne Charlton needs a crash diet.
Well, why don't we make her the judge's long-lost daughter?
No, it's stupid.
Well, we can't do this. It's daft. We can't do Dorian's rewrite.
Well, who else is going to do it?
Well, that's it. It won't get done.
Rufford said if he don't have this rewrite by the 15th, then he won't publish. No one else don't want to publish it. Do you want to explain to Dorian why she's a failed writer when she gets back?
Well, every time I think of something, you say it's no good.
All right. We'll work on it separately. We'll each write it tonight and look at it tomorrow.
I can't write.
Oh, of course you can. Anyone can. It's just a matter of discipline, of applying yourself. Don't be so defeatist.
Nah,
What?
it's rubbish.
What are you talking about?
It's a load of unbelievable, boring, badly spelt Barra Boy English.
Excuse me?
He's an half-take after you in some ways, Trace.
I worked hard on that. I was up most of last night. I was even crying over the bit with the little boy and the gerbil. I put everything I got into that, you cheeky little toe rag. How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Look, Mum, as a wife and a mother, you're the best there is. No contest. You have far more than your fair share of talents and attributes. That much is beyond dispute. Jane Austen, you're not.
Now, look.
You didn't half put that well, eh, Trace?
What?
What about me and her talk it through, write it out in rough, and then you can translate it into English?
Yeah, OK.
Now, look. Shut up, Trace. It's cobblers what you wrote. We can do better than that. And then Frederick Forsyth here can write it out proper. It'll be a doddle.
Well, where's your writing then? What you were supposed to have done last night?
Yes, well, not all of us are cut out to be writers, eh? Some of us have got other talents.
It's the plot that's the problem.
And the characters.
And the English.
Once we get the plot, the characters and the writing sorted out, it'll be a piece of piss.
I mean, all this scene's got to be about is getting a load of money illegally.
The trick is to write about what you know.
Yeah, but we don't know nothing about getting a load of money illegally, do we? But
we know a man who
does.
Bloody hell. Oh, dear me. God, Struth. God, bleating Struth. What do you want to do that to a bird for?
What? Don't you ever do that?
No.
Huh?
What? You mean
What?
you done that?
Oh, yeah. They like that.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
God, Struth. I mean, how'd they manage to get this past the screws?
Well, it's compassionate.
No, it ain't. It's dead filthy.
It's your wife's book, innit? You got that letter from her publisher. You're allowed to read it before it's published.
This ain't Sharon's.
Chris, will you just shut up? We've got to write a bank robbing scene to fit in here. Let's just get on with it, shall
Yeah,
we?
but I don't know nothing about writing.
No, and you don't know nothing about bank robbing either. That's why we're both in here.
Did you do the writing for us?
Yeah. It's not Harold Robbins' mind.
No.
But I sort of wrote what it was like, you know, doing the bank job, the planning and everything. I had to show it to the screw to get it passed so I could give it to you.
Oh, yeah?
He thought it wasn't that bad, actually.
No?
Couldn't get this publishing geezer to come and visit me, could you?
It's wonderful. Simply perfect. Just so real. I don't know where you get all this experience from. It's as if several people wrote this chapter.
Oh, it was nothing really. I just dashed it off.
So it will be published then?
Oh, definitely, yes. Oh, these are for your husband. I thought he'd like some good reading where he is.
Well, I don't suppose you did such a bad job, really, considering.
Excuse me, Miss Eternally Grateful 1992.
Yeah.
We worked our nuts off to save your bleeding book. So I don't want no condescending attitude from you, Dorian Green. I'm looking for a serious amount of gratitude, thank you very much. We're the ones that got your book published.
No, we didn't. The publishers have gone out of business.
What?
They've arrested Roughhead
Arrested him?
under the Obscene Publications Act.
After all the work we put in.
Well, it's not all bad.
Hey?
At least Darryl gets to meet the publisher.
What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do?
When I'm alone with only dreams of you, that